What's up, everybody? Today we're taking a look at the iPhone X X Duo case from Olixar. This is part of that big batch of cases they sent me. So the case itself is pretty nice. I liked using it. I just had two little complaints. And before I get into that, I'll just do a quick show of the case itself. It is a two-piece case, and it's a TPU inside with a plastic ring on the outside. So you don't really need to take it apart to actually put it on the phone. Just kind of did that to show it in its pieces. So I'll go ahead and reassemble it there. And then let's go ahead and pop the iPhone into the actual case itself. There we have it. And I'm still using the glass that came with the Sentinel case. And so aside from coming up a little bit around the edges, it's been holding on now for a couple of weeks, so pretty awesome. So like I said, I only had two issues with this case. One is the buttons are a little bit loose, so if you can hear this, they kind of rattle around. And I don't like that when cases do that. It just makes the case feel cheap, and the buttons themselves feel a little cheap. You can kind of tap them and nothing actually happens. So other than that, that's my only issue with the buttons. They are hard plastic, so you don't have to press too hard on them. But it does feel a little weird handling the phone, just seeing how loose the buttons are. And then they kind of get stuck like unevenly sometimes. So I didn't really like that. The other issue I had was the opening for the Do Not Disturb switch. I've got kind of chunky hands, so it's a little bit hard for me to get my finger in there to actually get the switch on and off. I have to like really kind of press my nail into it. So if you got bigger hands like I do, or sausage fingers like I do, then that's going to be kind of a pain for you. Other than that though, I really like the look of this case. This is probably my favorite looking case that they sent me. The carbon fiber pattern on the back looks pretty awesome. Of course, we got that vanity cutout for the Apple. Why isn't this fingerprint sensor? Apple, come on. Even your case makers got it right. And then we have a nice cutout for the camera that's going to give you some elevation of the lens off of any table you put it on. And it's also a good size cutout to where it doesn't interfere with the camera itself. Around the front we have a very minimal lip for the front screen. But there is a lip there, so it's going to give you protection if you put it face down if you don't have one of these glass screen protectors. On the bottom we have our cutout for our lightning cable, and then for our bottom firing speaker, and so they're really nicely made. Here's a closer look at the buttons. They're kind of loosey-goosey. So those are my only issues with this case. Other than that, like I said, this is the best looking case, in my opinion, of the cases that they sent me. So I really like the look of this case. The feel is pretty nice. It's smooth, but it's not slippery. So it does have a little bit of a rough texture to it. Not too rough, but it does have some friction to where it's not going to slide out of your hands. And then the plastic on the sides is a matte finish, and so it's, again, so there you have it. That's the X Duo case for the iPhone X. Again, thanks to Olixar for sending this to me. As always, I'll put a link to this in the description down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions for me, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and Instagram. So until next time, take care.